What's up everyone, it's Hunter here back with another video, and today I wanted to answer the question, how hard is medical school? I wanted to make this video to answer this question for two reasons. The first being that when I was a pre-med student, I had this question and I don't feel that I ever really got a full explanation. And the other one is that I have a lot of friends and family that watch my videos that don't really understand what med school is like, so I wanted to be able to answer the question for them as well. Medical school is broken up into kind of two different sections. You have your didactic years, which are usually the first 2 years of school, and then you have your clinical rotations, which are your third and fourth year. Now, I am a first year osteopathic medical student, so I go to an osteopathic med school, and this video is only going to cover the didactic years because I have no experience with the clinical rotations. Now, whether you go to an allopathic school or an osteopathic school, the curriculum is going to be the same. It might be set up in a different way, whether you're in a block schedule or take separate classes, but the overall content is going to be the same regardless of the type of school that you go to. When I started medical school, the first semester was very much just like another graduate program for me. For those that don't know, I have 2 graduate degrees prior to entering medical school, so the first semester just really felt like another one of those programs. It wasn't overly that difficult, but semester 2 is where things really started to ramp up. When I was in undergrad, I always heard this analogy from different medical students, doctors, people within medicine that say going to medical school is like drinking out of a fire hose. And to me, I never really understood exactly what that meant until I got into it. When I started one of my graduate programs, they gave us the analogy of, this program is like eating 5 pancakes for breakfast every day. It's really not that hard to do, but as soon as you skip a day and don't keep up, you're gonna have a huge pile of pancakes that are gonna be impossible to get through. And that's very much what medical school is like. So how hard is it really? Honestly, the content isn't any more difficult than what you see in your undergrad courses. You learn a lot of the same stuff again and then just learn how to apply it medically. You might learn a few more details, but honestly, the content itself isn't that difficult. It's how fast that content comes at you. To try and put it into perspective, this block, we took courses in osteopathic manipulative medicine, which is the one course that you will take at an osteopathic school that allopathic students do not have to take. We also had medical physiology, microbiology, and immunology. Physician professionship is more of like an ethics course. It's not a very high yield course, but it's one that we're taking nonetheless. We have clinical medicine, where we're learning the skills of the clinical exam. General pathology, neuroanatomy. We're in our head and neck anatomy units now. And then med info is like stats applied to medicine. So now that you know all of the classes that we are taking this semester, I can show you how many lectures that correlates to. Down here you can see that the count is 145, and I think that that's accurate. I have every lecture in here from this entire semester, so we can scroll through and see. This is my Notion page and how I have everything organized, but we have multiple summative exams that make up one block of content. And there's 145 lectures in 8 weeks. So that's about 4 every single day. And that's the content that we have to keep up with. Now, each one of those 145 lectures has between, I would say, 25 on the low end up to, some of the PowerPoints have 80 to 100 slides. But on average, I would say each PowerPoint in a lecture has about 45 slides, which if you do the math, comes out to almost 6,500 slides of content that we had in 8 weeks. Now, like I said, the content really isn't that difficult. I've had anatomy before, so I've seen a lot of these anatomy structures before. Last semester in our biochemistry course, we went through the Krebs cycle again. You don't want to forget it. And for the most part, it's just remembering new things. When it comes to microbiology, the content's not that hard. It's just a lot of information that you have to remember very quickly. I'm keeping this one pretty short today. I just wanted to get this quick answer out for this question that I had as a pre-med that I hope you got the answer. Might not have been the one you were looking for, but it's my answer to the question of how hard is medical school. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing and liking the video down below. I'm going to be back more on my vlog game next week, and we'll catch you in the next one.